Day Dawns ARKS. Welcome everyone to your Phantasy Star podcast recorded live on June 27th, 2023. I'm one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me here today is Rooks. Go ahead and say hello. Oh, sorry, you can't hear me here. Rooks, go ahead and say hello here.
Hello, everyone.
So, we've got a, well, what can I say? We're expecting some things to happen in this show, or at least with the headline today. And yeah, it's gonna be. We got some hopes, but we don't know if Sega's actually gonna give us everything that we want. The big thing that we're hoping for today is the roadmap. That plus, we know that we're gonna be getting a preview of the upcoming quest in August. Brooks, what are you hoping to see from the roadmap?
Signs that they're going to work on upgrading the basic gameplay and not just focus on high difficulty content. High difficulty content only gets you so far. You really need the game overall just needs overhaul.
Yeah, I can certainly agree with that. Yeah, without you got to be able to support your lower and or rather your more casual players as well as your high end players as well. So it'll be Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Now the high difficulty quest. At least the players are calling it the high difficulty quest. I think Sega has backed off on calling it that, and they say it's more something that's going to be more challenging, but still very doable with a full team. So it might be something that's more available to casual players.
That's the hope, yeah. I know that Sega had, or at least one of the community managers had mentioned that we were going to be looking at horizontal progression now a bit more than before. So I guess, although we also seem to already be seeing that here, so I wonder if that's what they were actually talking about in that. The fact that, probably not everybody has level 70 units yet. They may have a level 70 weapon, though.
And working on it still, slowly and bit by bit.
Yeah, and of course, the other kind of big story that everybody's talking about is the fact that there's only been maybe 2 9-star drops per ship at this point, which is, I think, an even worse drop rate than what we saw with the relic and rugged weapons back in the day.
That is sounding like 14-star drop rates during episode 5.
Yeah, with PSO2, yeah.
At that point, you need to warn players about stuff like that. Right now, I think a lot of players were expecting the 9 stars to be the new best in slot. And now they're wondering what the heck is going on with it. I think Sega really is struggling to shape expectations.
I don't doubt that. Yeah, it's definitely something that they got to work on. Yeah, I guess we'll see what's going to happen. They may just give out 9 stars like candy with the 11th anniversary coming up next month. But yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, it looks like their stream is at least live. We're waiting for it to actually go active here.
So Xander, I would not hold on to that hope too much. It may just be a little pink costume. There was a small pseudo ARG going on the Twitter, but I suspect what we're going to see is possibly Lilpin suits being earnable during the 11th anniversary.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they're doing that around the time of the headline, because I mean, it kind of sets the expectation that there's going to be something that happens during the show here, when I don't think Sega would ever allow something like that to happen by one of their community managers. But I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get some sort of weird surprise, but no. Oh, here we go, actually.
Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Good evening, everyone. It's 9 p.m., so let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm the host of this show, Hiro Arai, the official NGS navigator. Here to bring you the latest info on NGS. NGS version 2 is finally here, and I hope everyone is enjoying it. Version 2 has a variety of content, centered mainly around the creative space. So be sure to check that out if you haven't yet. I had a chance to see what some ARKs have made in the creative space, both in-game and on social media, and they were all very impressive and fun to look at. If you are also interested, please check that out too. Once again,
that is true, yeah,
this
they did
program
kind of
is to
do that.
inform players about the
Xander.
present and future of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, or NGS for short, with info on current operations, future updates, campaigns, and more. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese, you can check it out on the Japanese NGS YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
Alright, so they're probably going to talk about the 11th anniversary here first, and that's probably going to last
Now
for
I
the
would
whole
like
month.
to share some information on the July updates.
There's their modus
Let's start with the
modus
video.
operandi.
Why am I hearing Tokyo Day music?
Wait, that sounds like a new version of it.
It does, yeah. Oh my goodness! Sandy!
Oh boy.
Okay. So
Okay,
I guess
so
that... Go ahead.
I guess they're back.
Yeah. Or they're here just for the anniversary. Alright, so what star rank are these?
I can't see.
Big quiz? Huh. Okay, this might be fun as long as it's different questions.
And as long as it's Phantasy Star based.
True.
Not random nonsense.
Well, there they at least for one question they were talking about the compound technique, so. Alright, so we got Enga's outfit. And I guess really what they've done here is they brought the Lilfins up to N-Spec. Oh my goodness. Never thought I'd see them without their clothes on.
Well, you can dress them up as you need to now.
Yep. don't know if I'm happy with the new vocalist here. New urgent quest. Ah, there's our Zevetto fight.
It wasn't that hard of a fight, though.
More stuff from the 10th anniversary item design contest.
I think I just found a new item that a friend of mine's going to go crazy over.
The cat one?
Yep.
Oh, and that... I know who's gonna like that.
That one exists for Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that female cast design is kind of creepy.
I need to see it again. Well, people can live out their Kirby dreams now.
Yep, that's...
Hello, Warp Star.
I'm going to be disappointed if I don't see a pink ball riding on one of those things.
We have that outfit already. They just need to color change it. There's the Emperor Rappy back again. Resurgent Force.
They're finally bringing out his outfit. Wait. Is this a low-key acknowledgement that Crawford was part of the Resurgent Arcs? Or had a connection to it?
That could be, yeah.
And his parts are finally available.
Yep. Yeah, this is gonna make everybody just say Crawford sus, basically, at this point.
They've been saying that for a while, but now this is...
It's like, yeah, soft confirmation. So, yeah, we need the community team to say something now. An interesting mag design there.
What did you think? Let me walk you through the updates with some slides. Starting with this. On July 4th, the PSO2 series will celebrate its 11th anniversary since the official launch of the PC version in Japan. We owe it all to the ARKS and their support. Thank you so much. To further express our gratitude, we will be holding an event to commemorate our 11th anniversary starting July 5th. Come celebrate the 11th anniversary with Central City, Region Mags, and Rappies adorned in the 11th anniversary style and fireworks in various locations. Shiandi will also be dressed up to navigate the seasonal event. She's been investigating the mysterious lily pans, life forms that have appeared in the Aleo region. So please talk to her about that.
So the fact that they're showing up could also be a soft
Ceremoraphy
confirmation
and
that maybe there are
Ceremoraphy
tunnels
will
underneath
also be
Aleo.
joining us this year to celebrate the 11th anniversary.
That just makes me kind of sad
During
that
the event, the
we
enemies
don't
that appear
have
in
proper
Aleo will
underground
become
dungeons
seasonal enemies.
or more caves to go
Defeat them to
explore.
get seasonal points and collect as many as you can to get
Yeah,
various
we'll have to
items
see.
at Shiandi's seasonal points exchange shop.
Colin, please don't
Please
bring
note
up
at this
the
time,
mining rig
You will
defense.
only be able to earn seasonal points in the open fields of the Aleo region. Among the items available are build parts featuring anniversary symbols, accessories based on star gems, and different color versions of motion change items. In addition, you can also grab scratch tickets to draw the PSO2 11th SP Scratch. The Revel Coat series, an alternative color version of the Evil Coat series, will be available in all categories as this seasonal event's weapon. Weapons from the exchange shop start out with an enhancement level of 60, with potentials unlocked up to level 6, and with 5 slots worth of augments, so they can be used right away. The augment,
Yeah, they're not saying if
Elev
these are
Ceremoraphy
9 stars or
is
not.
effective against seasonal enemies,
Because they're not
so be sure to
probably-
add it to your weapon to take advantage of the event. You'll also have limited time tasks that coincide with the seasonal event. Complete them to get valuable items such as PSO2 11th SP scratch tickets, Arms Refiner 2, Photon Chunk 2A and 2B, etc. We'll also be adding title tasks at the same time, with titles that are only available during this period. In conjunction with the PSO2 11th anniversary event, ARKS will also be able to take on the limited time quest, Nazun's Big Quiz Part 1. In this quest, you can earn points by answering NGS-themed quizzes given by the quizmaster, Nazun. The quizzes vary from answers that can be found easily at the ARKS bases to ones that require in-depth knowledge of various areas of planet Halpha, so you can enjoy them again and again. We really hope you'll enjoy this limited time quest. We'll also be holding ARKS records for Trainia. The ARKS records will be for the Trainia Fleeting Fight Rank 2 Solo in Aleo for all classes.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Nazun
Strengthen your
is. They may
equipment
be
and
new
aim
for this
your
event.
own fastest clear time. The PSO2 11th SP Scratch will include NGS spec avatar
They look,
items featuring
yeah, I haven't
Lillapan,
seen anyone
Enga,
like that.
and Hitsugi from PSO2.
And as for Halpha being a moon, I've got my doubts
In
about
addition,
that
the
based on
weapon
what we
camo,
saw in
Phantom
Crawford's
Gun,
room.
and Divine Blade Ame no Murakumo are coming back as color variant weapons that reflect their effect colors. But that's not all. In addition, Persona and Matui avatar items with NGS specs that were only available in last year's PSO2 10th Anniversary SP Scratch are also coming back. So if you missed out on them last time, here's your chance.
If anything, it's confirmed that Gaira is a
Other items in the
moon
lineup
of
include
Halpha,
a new
if I remember
music disc,
correctly.
as well as portable holograms based on Lillipans
Yeah, the moon
and
viewing
Hitsugi.
ceremony
So be
was
sure
kind of
to earn
centered
a ton
around
of
them.
seasonal points and exchange them for more and more SP scratch
Well, I should
tickets
say
to win
it.
many prizes. The urgent quest, Remnants of Ambition, is heading your way. This quest is a fight inside Lucille with the boss enemy Venogia Vera. Like the boss enemy Zepheto Venogia encountered in the story quest, this is a battle against a powerful enemy that launches a variety of attacks. Note that this quest will occur in the Kavaris region, so be sure to keep an eye out for Kavaris region urgent quests.
And will this be sticking
In
around
addition to
after?
the urgent quest, Remnants of Ambition, We've also got a new title task. Furthermore, we've added a limited time task for the creative space where you can earn Genesis points. Now it's time to show off our latest AC scratch ticket, Designer Dreams, July 2023. This ticket is the third round of winning entries from the PSO2 10th Anniversary Item Design Contest. Get ready for a gaggle of unique and charming user-submitted entries. This scratch count bonus includes an alternative version of the star writing motion change item included in the scratch ticket prizes, so be sure to check that out as well. Also, although not shown in the video, a cartload of past SG Scratch Ticket prizes from NGS are making a comeback in the Revival SG Scratch Ticket Halfa Revival July 2023, releasing on July 5th. What's more, we're also making a free version of this ticket. During the Scratch Ticket release window, you can draw up to a whopping 10 times a day for free. Log in every day to get tons of avatar items and more.
That's nice to see they brought that campaign
Touch
back.
grass without all the bugs in the limited time quest, The Fortress in the Forest, arriving on July 12th.
Really? Did
This
they
quest takes place
really?
in Wrestle Forest, and up to 4 people can play together. A group of ARKS
Is that a
receive
call
a
out?
distress signal
Is that
from
a
a
call out?
convoy and head out to rescue them.
Is that what, sorry?
In addition to dolls, you'll encounter rock
Or are they
geos
calling you
and
out
many
there?
other powerful enemies, so be sure to use the Hindress Lilies and other game mechanics to
I
your
think I missed
advantage as
that.
you fight.
They mentioned touching grass.
New limited time tasks are also on the way. Complete
Yeah, April
quests
Fool's
to earn
episode.
seasonal points
Okay,
and PSO2
yeah, and I
11th
still need to get
SG
that out at
scratch
some
tickets.
point, the compressed version.
We're
I
also
don't know
holding
if
ARKS
that was
records
actually
for field
directed at
races.
me, since that's kind of a generic statement.
This time, the target will be South Aleo Dash, Stage 1, solo. To join in, all you have to do is play this field race while the event is ongoing. Although not shown in the video, we're commemorating the 11th anniversary of PSO2 with the Revival AC Scratch Ticket 11th Anniversary Memories. This ticket features an assortment of re-released hairstyles, accessories, and emotes from PSO2 characters. At the same time, we'll also be releasing ticket version 11th Anniversary Memories, which can be drawn using dedicated tickets obtainable during the Scratch Ticket release window. Aside from the Scratch Count bonus, the prize lineup will be the same as the regular Scratch Ticket. Items won from these Scratch Tickets, including the ticket versions, are eligible for item recycle in NGS blocks. New avatar items for Crawford, Zepheto, Feria, and more will be added to the SG Scratch Ticket Resurgent Force. Feria-related items are eligible for a stage bonus, with a win rate boost of up to 1.5 times. The Scratch Count bonus will include the Motion Change Motion Idle Stretch, so keep your peepers peeled.
I'm tempted to go for that Zepheto set.
Next up is the Mission Pass, NGS Season 22. In addition to mag forms, stamps, and accessories,
It could
the
look,
lineup
it could
this
look
time
good
also
on your
includes
character.
valuable items like personal shop use, 3 days, and SG Scratch Ticket prize slips. Notable rewards include an accessory that has the same
Yeah, the
appearance
legs might
as the back
work
unit
as a nice
Iglida
replacement. I'd
from
have to see how
PSO2,
it
and the mag
looks.
form Tibron, which can transform to look like a mechanical fish. Now's your chance to snap these up. Those are all the updates for the first half of July. Let's move on to the updates for the second half of the month, starting with this video.
Alright, second half. Refreshed items from the shop.
Whenever I
And
saw
they're-
that monument, I always wondered if there was some graphical error with it.
So they're bringing out the trigger quest for Vinogia. And we're getting some summer outfits. Where's the end bold swimwear, though? Yep, that is the music that's playing. We already had the banana boat, didn't we? Or no, that was an emote.
Yep. I think they're running out of ideas, but they'll bring that out.
All right, so they
Well,
finally
finally.
brought back.
Sorry.
Yeah, they finally brought back the world trial, the Stellar Grace. We'll see if you're able to complete the old title for that or not.
What did you think? Now I'll give you an overview with some slides.
Second part of this seems kind
From
of
July 19th,
weak compared to the first
The
half.
accessory Rappy Claws, an alternate color version of the motion change item Glide Umbrella, special scratch tickets, augment capsules, and
It's
more
not
will
only
be
a
added to the
Starless,
seasonal
it's a
points exchange
gigantic
shop.
Starless.
We're also adding new limited time tasks along with this exchange shop refresh. You can earn seasonal points and PSO2 11th SP scratch tickets for completing limited time quests and exchanging items at the exchange shop, so don't miss out. In addition, we're making a trigger quest version of the urgent quest Remnants of Ambition called Drill Remnants of Ambition. In this quest, you'll battle the powerful boss enemy, Vinogia Vera. So gather your friends and take on the challenge. We'll also be holding another ARKS records for field races.
Yeah, they did confirm
This
we're
time,
seeing
it will
the
be
August
for the
quest
Central
here, or
Retro
at least a
Board
preview
Stage
of it.
1
So
solo course. Same as the ARKS records in Part 1, you can participate simply by playing the course during the event period. Next up is the new AC Scratch ticket, Exotic Summer Night. In addition to outfits such as Japanese patterned swimwear, loose-fitting jinbei, traditional Japanese loungewear, and lace yukatas, there will be a new addition to the popular PR Pose series of emotes. The scratch count bonus will include an alternate version of the motion change item Graceful, so keep an eye out for that as well. Starting July 26th, you can play the limited time quest, Nazun's Big Quiz Part 2. The rules are the same as in Part 1,
Guess the
but in
quintuplet.
Part 2,
Great.
there are more
Yeah,
unique quizzes,
that's-
such as the Guess the Quintuplet quiz.
Like I wanted
in
to
which
pay
the
attention to
Kavaris
them in the first
quintuplets
place.
make an appearance. And Where in the World Are We? Where you try to guess the locations of Ryuker devices. We're also adding limited time tasks along with this quest. By completing these tasks, you can earn seasonal points as well as the title Quiz. There's also going to be ARKS records for another field race. This time, the records are for North Retum Board Stage 1 Solo. You can participate by taking on the field race during the event period. That's all for the July update information. But today, I will also present the roadmap for the second half of 2023.
Roadmap, okay.
As I've previously mentioned, in July, an event commemorating the 11th anniversary of PSO2 will be held, with related quests and other activities. Next, in August, a new type of standing quest will be available for up to 8 people as a multi-party challenge. This is a random dungeon using the Lucille interior map that appeared in Chapter 5 of the story. Making
Okay,
it a quest
so it
that
is a
can be
random
enjoyed
dungeon then.
over and over again. In addition, we'll also have a new ultra-high difficulty standing quest for parties to take on. Unlike the same super high difficulty duel quest, this one is not a quest to be conquered by preparing specialized equipment, but rather a quest to be taken on with your own strongest equipment, the stuff you normally use. There will also be a new boss
Good on
enemy
them for
exclusive
saying
to
that.
this quest. In the creative space, an alliance space will be added, which can be shared by alliances. It will have all the features of the personal creative space. In addition, while the terrain in the creative space currently follows an Alio motif, a new terrain will be added based on Retum. This can
Okay.
be purchased in the same way as build parts, using Genesis points. We'll also be adding a number of new build parts. Plus, a total of 6 limited-time quests will be available during August and September. In August, we have plans for a collab with a popular isekai anime, which involves a parallel world, as well as a collab in September with a new anime that just started airing in 2023. Next, in October or November, we'll be adding a new high rank to the Retum region, as well as a number of new starlists. A third dual quest, a new urgent quest, and 4 limited-time quests are also on the way. And we plan to expand the Alliance Space feature and add unique features for alliances to enjoy.
Okay, so not available in
Also
the
inbound,
regular spaces then.
Collabs with popular science fiction anime and popular science fiction toy products. In December, you can look forward to another ultra-high difficulty standing party quest, as well as a 4th dual quest and a limited time quest just in time for Christmas.
They
We're
designed
planning
the
a
dual
collab
quests,
with a popular
so they have
action
to
anime
use
too.
them.
Yep. Also, we're getting 4 parts to
Chapter
Chapter
of the story
6.
started in June, and we'll get an update every 2 months, so keep an eye out for new developments. That concludes what we can show of the roadmap for now. But rest assured that a lot more new content, enhancements, and improvements are also in the works. There's a lot to look forward to. We'll be sure to keep you posted as details become available. Today, we would also like to show you a teaser trailer of the ultra-high difficulty party quest that will be released in August, as shown on the roadmap.
Emergency announcement. A powerful energy reading has been detected over Helpha. We are expecting a powerful enemy to emerge.
Can you hear me? We're still reviewing the intel, but we're expecting a gigantic starlist to emerge shortly.
It's an interesting looking boss for certain.
Kind of reminds me of a bit of the Olga enemies from Phantasy Star Portable 2.
What did you think? I'm looking forward to fighting the new Dark Falls class.
Possibly.
Starless.
I was also getting a little bit of a
This
vibe
is an
of
extremely difficult quest that is said to be almost impossible to complete on the first play. It's a standing quest that can be attempted as many times as you like. So make sure your equipment is in tip-top shape and play it tons of times with your friends.
yeah, it kind of had like
That's all for
Dark
the
Falls
update info I have
PSO
for
vibes
today.
as well.
Let's move on to the next segment. NGS Operation Report. For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hiro Arai, select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live operation teams and bring you their answers.
I am curious what they mean by standing
question number
quest,
one.
though.
Would it be possible to erase the border lines displayed for areas that cannot be entered when taking screenshots? Here is our team's response. We plan on expanding the options by including non-UI elements such as border lines to the /UI off command and the hide UI option for easy photo mode in a future update. Please take advantage of this feature when taking screenshots. That was their answer.
You're
This
talking
will
if
make
you're
it
standing
possible
like
to
right
take
at the edge of an
screenshots in
area.
places that players may have given up on in the past. We hope all you photographers out there enjoy this edition. Let's move on to the next question. I would like numerical values to be shown for the Adjust Physique option in the salon. Accessories are easier to rotate thanks to there being number values, but it would be easier to make adjustments if the sliders for changing my character's physique also had a number shown. Here's what the team had to say. In response to your request, we are in the process of implementing a numerical notation system, although it will be limited to NGS blocks. We appreciate your patience until this can be implemented. That was
That
their
makes
answer.
sense that they can
Here is
could
the
only
next
do it in
question.
NGS.
I want to ask about concert effects. Can you make it so we can receive them even if we are outside the cities? Here's the response from the team. We are considering adding specifications for Nadara's concert events that would allow players to complete a special title task after having participated a certain number of times. From that point on, they would receive concert effects even when outside the city. That was their answer. We always want to receive concert effects, but it can be tough to participate when they're held, so this is great news. That said, if you've yet to attend any of Nadara's concert events, I would encourage you to attend one.
I think they have a title for attending
Let's
100
look
of
at the
them,
next
so they might
question.
consider it with that one.
I can't seem to
Watch the
generate
same thing
high-level
over and
add-on
over
skills.
400 times.
Could you make it
huh?
easier to do
Then
so?
they let you skip.
Here's our
Yep.
team's response. We plan on adding an add-on skill generation that will have a higher effect level limit when generated compared to what it is now in a future update. That was their answer.
So what
Here's
does
the
that
next
mean? Level
question.
15?
I
Would it
suspect
be
so.
possible to raise the levels of presets? Here is our team's response. We are planning to implement an enhanced preset skills feature to the item lab in a future update. This feature will allow players to select a base item and material item and perform an enhancement, which will have a set chance to increase the level of the preset skill by 1. The required material item must be weapons that can be multi-weaponized, or armor that has preset skills at or above the level of the base item. These will be consumed whether the enhancement succeeds or fails. That was their answer.
Can you do this with
It's
something
tough
that doesn't have a
selecting
preset on
presets,
it?
So I'm glad to have this. This may be a good opportunity for you to try playing
Probably
with
not,
weapons
and this
other
doesn't
than
solve the
those you're skilled
problem.
with.
The presets
Please
shouldn't
wait for
even
this feature's
exist.
implementation. I would like to see a stronger crackdown on abandonment and other disruptive behavior. This is the response from our operations team. We will investigate and confirm cases of abandonment and other disruptive behavior in violation of public order and take action as required, such as banning accounts. As per our terms of service, we will continue to enforce stricter penalties for players who engage in disruptive behavior. If you observe any disruptive behavior while playing, please report it with our in-game reporting feature. That was their answer.
I get the feeling that one was cherry-picked.
That's all for our Q&A today. Moving forward, I will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers with you. Please also let us know your thoughts about this show and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on Twitter and other platforms. Moving on to the next segment.
NGS Satellite Information.
Now let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS-related info. I'm sure it'll get you even more excited for the game. Let's get started. Sega will be holding an exhibit at an anime festival in North America, Anime Expo 2023, to be held from July 1st to July 4th in Los Angeles, California. Just like last year, this will be your chance to buy NGS merch. We'll also be giving visitors cards with item codes, so please come to our booth early as the number of cards is limited. We look forward to seeing you all there. Next, I have some more info on the merch for Anime Expo 2023. We will be putting up 2 types of exclusive goods for sale. We'll have t-shirts with cool graffiti designs available in 3 sizes, medium, large, and extra extra large, on sale for $33.98 before tax. Additionally, badges featuring NGS second anniversary illustrations will be sold in a set of 3 for $9.98 before tax. This merch will only be available there, so be sure to come check it out. Now let's move on to the August collab info I mentioned earlier with the roadmap. We are proudly announcing the collab with Uncle from Another World, a unique and new isekai, alternate dimension, comedy anime. In addition to avatar items, weapon camo, and emotes, we plan to release items for creative space, such as build parts,
Never heard of
stands,
this.
and
Same
portable
here.
holograms. Following is a quick introduction to Uncle from Another
This
World.
must be how far out of grace they've fallen.
The story is based on a comic by Hotondo Shindeiru that has sold more than 3.3 million copies, including digital versions. Fall 2017. Uncle recently awoke from a 17-year coma after being hit by a truck. Takafumi Takaoka, his nephew, came to the patient room and found Uncle speaking an unrecognizable language and claiming that he was back from another world. This is how the story begins. This collaboration with a franchise that has shown its love towards Sega is scheduled to take place in August 2023. Look out for more news in the upcoming headline. Here, I'll introduce the campaign schedule to start on July 4th. We will be holding a keyword giveaway starting July 4th to celebrate the PSO2 11th anniversary. The keyword will be shared via our official Twitter account. So say it in-game to get a golden Rappy plush, PSO2 11th anniversary poster, and more that you can use in your creative space. Moreover, you can also receive a special scratch ticket. We'll also hold a campaign where you can draw 10 free SG scratch tickets a day after the end of scheduled maintenance on July 5th.
That gold
As
wrapping
we
does
also
look kind of
launch
nice.
a Use the Salon to Your Heart's Content campaign at the same time, we hope you will enjoy trying different styles when you get new outfits and hairstyles. What's more, a limited time login bonus will be available as well after the end of scheduled maintenance on July 5th that will include the newly implemented portable holograms, plus stamps, weapon camo, and more. A screenshot submission campaign on social media will also begin on July 5th. Please post a screenshot of your favorite creative space on Twitter. You will have a chance to be one of the 40 selected winners to receive 1000 SG and an N color change pass as prizes. From July 13th, we will hold a campaign where the new urgent quest, Remnants of Ambition, will happen. Also during this campaign, part of the live concert from PSO2 blocks will be shown in NGS blocks as a movie concert at pre-announced dates and times. There's also another campaign starting on July 13th, where you can earn 2 special AC scratch tickets per day by completing tasks. Moreover, the World Trials Stellar Grace Recovery Operation will open at midnight on July 27th. Various boost campaigns will launch accordingly during the campaign period starting July 5th. In Part 1, a drop item preset skill rate plus 110% boost will be in effect in all sectors and quests.
You pretty much just got all these boosts back during the prior event back in
we will provide seasonal points, rare
May.
drop rate, drop item preset skill rate, and other boosts in the limited time quest, The Fortress in the Forest. In Part 3, seasonal points and rare drop rate boosts will be available in the limited time quest, Nazun's Big Quiz, Part 2. Don't miss out! The last piece of info I have for you today is about the login gift coming on July 5th. The winner of the vocals for the instrumental song survey Unfathomable Darkness, which was performed at Sympathy 2023, will be released as a vocal version in a music disc. We will be giving it out to everyone who logs in to the game during the campaign period. So don't miss out on this opportunity and enjoy the music with vocals.
You don't want to go back and update the urgent quest back in base PSO2 with that?
Headline. Please share your thoughts
What,
and
and draw
feedback
attention
on
away
this
from
program
NGS
and the
when
game
it's already
using the
struggling
hashtag
enough?
NGS Headline. Together, we can make
Yeah, that's their
NGS
idea
an even
anyway.
more fantastic game. As a representative of the users, I will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game for everyone, and I look forward to your continued support. The next episode of NGS Headline will be on Tuesday, July 25th. We will focus on the August updates. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now then, ARKS, I'll see you at the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.
Alright, so that's what we had for this headline. Let me go ahead and take us back here. Alright, so we got a roadmap, that's good. We at least got some idea of what's coming with the new ultra high difficulty quest. And I think they said that was one of the... I think they said that was the one where we were going to not be able to simply dodge or block the incoming attacks, so...
Positioning, yes.
Yep.
So that's probably why they're saying that you're not going to be able to beat this on your first run.
Yeah, you gotta figure out where to stand.
And if you don't like that, by the way, make sure to let them know, because guess what? They already said they are listening to what the player base is saying about this anyway.
The thing, though, is that way back in the day, I mean, with base, not base PSO2, but with PSO itself, Phantasy Star Online, you actually had to figure out where to stand so you didn't take damage. So, like, with Vol Opt, you had to keep running so that you didn't get crushed by the pillars, and then with Dark Falls in that version, there was a specific place where you could stand to avoid its Heaven Punisher attack, so that when those beams of light came down, you didn't get hit. So go ahead.
Well, I kind of hope they take a hint from Final Fantasy 14 and actually indicate where the safe zones are, because it's really, really annoying to have to guess where the safe zones, guess where you need to stand during without any indication.
They have the tech to do it. They demonstrated that back when they did the Final Fantasy XIV crossover on the Japanese version. So,
yeah, but would they actually do it?
I don't know. They might. I'm trying to think. Wasn't there another boss that gave us tell signals in PSO2? The one at the end of the Divide quest. If you didn't get Shiva or what was it? Exegol, I think?
Yes, Exegol was had some, and so did Dark Falls from and NGS. But the question is, will they act? They may consider part of the difficulty not to tell you where. And Xandor, doesn't matter if it's immersion breaking, if it's annoying and it feels like artificial difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if they don't give you tell lines like that, at least they have to give you some sort of wind-up animation, at which point then it's more a question of how far away from where they're facing do you have to run to, and to which side. At least that's the way I look at it. Plus, I thought I saw, like, some objects that were on the field there, whereby maybe if you were ducking behind those objects, you could avoid the attack as well. But I guess we'll see. It's a fight I'm looking forward to. Alright, why don't we hop into some of the other stuff that we have here today. Whoops, hang on. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there was anything on the Japanese side that needed to be covered here.
Wait, they didn't mention the Ghost in the Shell collab, did they?
They did that last time.
Yeah, I know, but they did. But wouldn't they have made a point to mention it again as something to look forward to?
Maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Alright, it doesn't look like they had anything on the Japanese side, at least at my initial glance here, so I guess we're good there. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring this up so that we can take a look at the rest of the news that's happening. So this was kind of a glitch that happened here. So the region mags decided they wanted to start the party a little early here. So basically, the 11th anniversary region mags are already out in the field.
With top hat and all.
Yep. So yeah, that's a funny one to have happen. Alright, there is the AC purchase campaign going on right now. This is how you can get yourself some Sonic-themed items. Looks like they're looking to get a lot of money out of people here, especially if they want to get that Sonic Finger Ring and the Chaos Emerald. As well as Tails' tail, which they don't show here. Moving on from that, obviously Sonic's birthday is ongoing at this point here, so make sure you're logging in to take a look, or rather to be able to get all the stuff from the campaign. There was the keyword given out on the Twitter, the official Twitter, so that gave you these 2 stamps as well as 50 star gems. Let's see. Actually shrink this because I think this is covering the chat a little bit here. There we go. Moving on from that, Brooks, do you want to take this one about the Creative Space Survey?
So there is another survey out. We've been asking for one for a while, and if you go to this page and then click on the service you use, you should be able to log in with your account, and you'll be able to fill out a survey on the creative space. Now, there is at the very end of the survey an option to actually talk about your feelings on NGS in total, so there is still a little bit of feedback you give outside, though I don't know how much of it is going to color, how much of it is going to actually be taken seriously. Supposedly, you will get 40 SG by the actually see any get added to my account.
They say it happens at a later date here. Looks like they're going to distribute that in August. All right. And
by the way,
go ahead.
By the way, do you want me to copy a few of the keywords currently active in chat?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you want. While you're doing that, I'll move on to the next thing here. So there was an issue with the game soft locking on occasion when logging in. This has been fixed, and Sega confirmed that this was an issue with older versions of graphics board drivers. So if you haven't updated your drivers in a while, you might want to go ahead and do that, since that's apparently what was causing this issue. And then, of course, aside from the 11th anniversary, they're also celebrating there being 11 million ARKS worldwide. So for this campaign, you just simply log in and you get yourself 10 special scratch tickets, as well as 100 star gems. Moving on from that, there was an issue where the PSO2 base game DLC data was not available on the Epic Game Store. That has been taken care of at this point, so if you were trying to get that and haven't tried it again since, go ahead, it's available to you now. There was an issue where cell shading, setting the cell shading to don't use would sometimes crash the game. I don't recall that happening to me since I don't use it, but anyway, looks like they're going to be doing some sort of compensation for this in the future. We'll probably get like 25 star gems or something from it.
Amusingly, I was expecting cell shading to actually break Steam Deck, but no, it actually seems to actually speed things up a bit and add stability. I don't understand why. I thought for sure something like that would actually be a drain on resources.
I don't know. Maybe what they do is they turn off some polygons when you use it or something. Moving on, so they did also say something on the 2nd anniversary of NGS, so June 9th marked the 2nd anniversary of the launch of PSO2 New Genesis, NGS. The operations and development team would like to offer its heartfelt thanks to all the ARKS defenders for making this milestone possible. NGS's second year saw the launch of the third new field, the Kavaris region, in June of 2022, and the fourth, the Steel region, in December, revealing the full scope of Planet Halpha. Full scope, huh? What are all these creative spaces, then? Anyway, we've also delivered 2 new classes, the familiar-wielding Waker in August 2022, and the Gunblade-slinging Slayer in April 2023. Furthermore, following the appearance of Darkfall's Aegis, the story has reached a turning point as the mystery of Halpha is revealed in Chapter 5 of the story. Moving into its third year, NGS has started down a path to a new future as PSO2NGSv2 version 2, aiming to further evolve. As a first step, they have implemented the creative space, which received a great deal of positive feedback in previews. Creating a free space where players can edit terrain and build structures was an unprecedented challenge for the Phantasy Star series. They are also greatly looking forward to seeing the kinds of spaces and gameplay ARKS will create, and they hope everyone will enjoy the new free space. In addition to creative space, they're also releasing Chapter 6 of the story with new elements like portable holograms and cell shading. They're also cranking up the volume for battles by raising the level cap to level 75. That's already happened. And adding fresh ranks for new enemy species known as Starless. Moving forward, they plan to release creative spaces for alliances, ultra-high difficulty party quests, new multi-party quests with strong random elements and high replayability, and more. And they're currently hard at work developing these for players to enjoy. Currently, you can grab the NGS 2nd Anniversary Campaign Part 3 Limited Time Login Bonus and the NGS 2nd Anniversary Special Gift in-game. Beginning in July, they are also holding a campaign to commemorate the 11th anniversary of PSO2, which they just talked about. And since the start of the NGS's second year, they have brought to life a variety of collaborations, both inside and outside the game. Moving forward, they plan to give us even more collabs to enjoy, which we did see on that roadmap, starting with the collaboration with Sonic and Ghost in the Shell SAC 2045 in June. Keep an eye out for any future collab announcements, which we just got. And the operations and development team will continue to make every effort to ensure that NGS keeps making great strides as they head into the future. Thank you for playing PSO2NGSv2. So, yeah.
Yeah, they don't really acknowledge the problems they're having.
Right. I guess they're thinking they covered that well enough back in May with Kimura. Alright, moving on from this then. There was also a known issue with build parts in the inventory and the personal space, or rather personal shop, where they're displaying the registration status of the last player to enter the creative space. This was fixed during the update on the 21st, and they're considering compensation for this. For downloading designs in creative space, registering build parts may fail for certain build parts after having purchased them. And so specifically, they say they have confirmed a bug with the downloading designs section in the creative space where if you purchase a batch of build parts that you are missing, followed by immediately selecting to use all on the use item screen, some of those build parts may fail to be registered, and they're working to fix that. Until the bug is resolved, after selecting use all to register your build parts after you have purchased them, please check to see if they have not been moved to your inventory or storage. Please note that build parts that have not been registered can be confirmed on the Registering Build Parts menu under the Creative Space menu. Selecting the build parts displayed there will register them, so please make sure to use this method. And moving on from that, So there was an issue on the Epic Games Store where the Suit/C Space Pack items were unobtainable. The Sonic Collab suits, rather. That was fixed back on the 8th. So you can go ahead and get that now if you weren't able to do that before. And then, of course, we did have the discontinuation of the Command Doll Suppression Operation, Nexvera Suppression Operation, and the Mining Rig Defense Alio, with the maintenance on June 14th, so you can only play those through the Trigger quest now.
They are going to need to make the triggers available to players outside of the the Alliance quests now. The Alliance tasks.
They gotta figure something out with that, yeah, because, I mean, the only other option with that is, if you don't want to join an alliance, is to just create an alliance where you're just in there by yourself, basically.
Yep, and that's what some solo players are going to do.
Yep. But it could be... I suspect there are some players out there that don't realize that they can do that. So yeah, they need to better explain that.
There is also probably going to be problems with the upcoming quest in August as well. There's a lot of people who have been solo for so long that it's going to be very hard for them to actually start playing with other people just to complete a single quest.
Yep, I can certainly see that. Alright, we've also got the Sonic Collab suits and C Space Pack available now. So you get a bunch of stuff with this. It's $9.99 USD. You get quite a bit, including a premium set 15 days with this. So it's not a bad deal to go for this here. You also get an N augmentation success rate plus 30% as well. So those are kind of the two big things I would say if you're not interested in the build parts. Those are the two things that kind of still make this a decent deal for you.
And also, you don't have anything. There is currently no equivalent to the Spring or Dash Ring available in the regular Creative Shop. The regular build parts available in the Creative Space Shop. So, if you want those gameplay elements, you're going to have to get them from this pack.
Yep. Alright, and then we do have the NGS version 2 release celebration campaign that is ongoing until maintenance later today. So, for that, you do get an EXP earned plus 100% through various regions throughout Halpha. And then there's also the gift of 10 of the common yellow battle triggers. And then there was a limited time login bonus, but that has come and gone at this point here. Through that, you would have gotten yourself a material storage 15-day use. Alright, and then, Rooks, did you want to take this one about the discounted 6-star build parts?
So, starting from the 7th of this month to July 4th, the 6-star build parts that are bought with Star Gems will be at 40% off. So, basically all those My Quarters items that you could have got that have been brought over to NGS are going to be marked down, and this may be the best time to go ahead and get them. But interesting thing about this is that there will also be that if they can pull this off, it makes you wonder if there will be other discounts available in the future as well.
It's possible. I would not be surprised if Sega decides to maybe do this once a year as sort of like a Creative Space anniversary or something like that. But yeah, if you've just got thousands and thousands of star gems to burn, you're interested in Creative Spaces, make sure to get in on this before this goes away. And they're probably going to bring out other Myruma items as well in the future. I'd be really surprised if they didn't create an N doo-doo doll at some point that you can punch.
Oh, I bet, but they want to drip feed those things out so that the player base has reasons to keep coming back.
Yep. Yeah, I expect we're probably going to be seeing multiple years of quote-unquote new items like that coming into the Star Gem shop. Alright. And then, moving on from that, and they did make the announcement about this as well, during the live stream. So, they are going to Anime Expo 2023, and actually something that they did not mention, at least I don't think they did, was apparently they're going to have a photo booth as well there. So, I won't be going to this, but we'll see if they decide to give out those item codes again to other players in game, or if these actually remain as exclusive items that are on the item codes that they're giving out. Those being these right here: the companion Aina, the Rappy Cap, the build part Sonic, evolution device Green Puyo, and EXP earn plus 25%. You get 3 of those, as well as 3 N rare drop rate plus 25%, as well as the Aina Nice to Meet You and Rappy Good Mood stamps. Alright, so that does it for New Genesis. Let's go on to Clementine updates here. So, on the 12th, there was an update whereby several more ultra-rare items were added to the S4 loot pool, that being the Ankh Deta, the Rep Yupik, I might not have said that right, and the Kansaikon. They also added Izanagi to Castle of Monsters, and then the Missouri S012, which is a reskin board for DMSU. That got added to Duel in the Ruins and the Mad Beast. And then Question special weapon items have been added to Fantastic Voyage as well. For shops, they added the Resist units to the Guardians Colony unit shop. And they added Cardboard Box and GRM Express to Room Deco shops. And then there were a ton of balance adjustments that they made here. I'm not going to go through all these here. But for instance, for sword, normal attacks, for the first part of the combo, they increased the animation speed by 10%, and then the perfect attack can be performed much earlier. And this was all part of a vote that happened several weeks prior to this update, whereby basically they were asking if they could make some changes to the game itself that made it so that it wasn't 100% faithful to the official servers anymore, but would basically make it funner to play, essentially. So yeah, as you can see, the list just goes on and on and on and on here. They also had some bug fixes. They actually fixed the rare drop banner this time. Most likely, probably. Gnome said for real this time. I wish there was a way to have as an option to turn that off. And then they fixed a mistake where the plus 100% mission point and the 125% EXP boosters were flipped from the Motube GDR shop. And then, just a couple of days ago, they had the addition of their new summer event, Jago Mop-Up Operation. That's going to run until July 23rd, and each week the event mission will update, with the final week having all 3 missions. The event of the location of the event is in Parum West. So you've got Oozing Chaos for 1 week, then Flooded Infection another week, and then Reverie of Ice and Fire the 3rd week. And then with that, you've got a bunch of exclusive event items, the Chow Staff, the Big Fisher, Roasted Well Done, Octo Bazooka, Chaos Emerald, and Chaos Line. And then they also added some new items, the Chow Breaker, the Last Survivor, Alec Punchers, Wide Smack Ultra Rare, Rengokuto, Rensa Ultra Rare, and the Magashi Wings. And then there are Kill Milestone rewards. These are going to last from July 23rd until August 6th. But I believe you're supposed to hit a certain milestone before these actually activate. It's interesting that they didn't actually list out at what point when each of these activates.
Makes you wonder if it's like there were these events where the player base across all the ships would try to build up a kill count collectively. Yeah, I wonder if it's something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. And then there is a last week milestone reward for July 16th to July 23rd, where it's 1.5 times experience, 1.5 times MP boost, 2 times shiny rates, and a 2 times question special weapon rate. They've also added new techniques. They added Damzond and Guy Grants to the Photon ARKS disc shop for 35,000 Meseta, and they added the board Nosfoy to the Resident Security Department shop. That board requires Noszond, blank disc, and 40 Photon Art fragments. And then they made some balance changes here, whereby they increased the laser bullet size by about 30%. They increased the range of twin penetration and penetrating hit by 1,000 range. So, yeah, that's quite a distance change there. And then they increased the attribute's resistance points by 4. And then there's a bug fix whereby they fixed the Bugga Zubba ATA at level 41 to 50. Alright. And so that's pretty much everything I had for today. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, Rooks?
Not right now. Unless you want to... Nah. Let's save that for the next headline.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have more information by then about that particular topic. But okay. So that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Rooks and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
See you later.